I wanted to speak to home sellers right now.
Yep.
People that are either selling their home or getting ready to sell their home or whatever. So first off, Tracy, remind everybody what the number one regret of home sellers is.
Number one regret is not starting soon enough to get your property ready for the market.
Yeah. And we see that a lot. And what happens is, this time of year, school's getting out, everything's, going on. It's like, oh, let's get the home on the market. And then suddenly they're, calling the realtor and saying, hey, I want my home on the market next week.
Which we do all the time.
Oh, we do all the time.
But
next
they're
day.
stressing out.
Yeah, they're stressing out.
Because there's a lot of little punch list things that they want to do to get ready and get their house cleaned up and ready for showings.
And I know everybody's situation is different. Some people just want it done. They don't want to do anything. They don't want to clean it. They don't want to stage it. They don't want to paint it. They don't want to do anything. I get that. That's fine. Right. But you're going to, all of that is going to cost you money if you don't do that. You're not going to get
It's a trade-off.
Yeah, it's a trade-off.
It's a trade-off, which a lot of people are interested in that. We offer the program where we can offer to buy the home, or we can get people that will offer to buy the home in any condition, even without showings, right?
And full of stuff.
And there's reasons that works for people. Some people have 3 dogs and 4 children, and they work from home, and having showings just doesn't work, and they need the convenience of somebody making an offer to buy the house. Or they want it as is. They don't want to make any repairs. Yeah. And, there's lots of ways to do it.
Yeah. And I mean, the thing is, everybody wants to get, when they sell, obviously they want to get as much as they can. They want to put as much money in their pocket as they can. It's been a great market. Home prices have been up. And so, just pricing it higher if the home doesn't justify it, isn't a great strategy.
Okay, so where we're going here, Tego, obviously is...
I don't know where we're going. I'm just talking. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, we had this discussion the other day. We've seen a few more price reductions than normal. We have seen houses sitting on the market a little bit longer because everyone's hearing the news about appreciation, and instead of pricing the home for that market, they're pricing it ahead of the market, and home buyers are reacting to that, right? They're not necessarily... We're seeing people have to price reduce to get back in the range to get interest on their property.
I've got a stat for that.
See, I knew you did. That's why I said we talked about it.
Yeah, I what I'm starting to see in the data is home list prices continue to get pushed up. But now in the last few weeks, we've seen an increase in price reductions. Right. And so what I'm, just telling people that are putting their homes on the market is, don't get ahead of the market. Take what the market can give you, because the market has been great, right? Take what it can give you. The thing that happens if you overprice, and we've seen this over and over and over again, if you overprice or if you list it for too much, and you start having to do that price reduction thing, kind of in the end, you may, and there's some data to back this up, you may end up with actually less than you would have if you would have just listed it at the right number. Because in this market, if a home has been on the market for 2 weeks, everybody starts to go, what's wrong with that house? Right. You don't want to be that house.
Right. So pricing it for the market and letting the market decide. So what we've been kind of saying is it's almost too hard to price your house too low, because if you price it a fair amount, and it might be a hair behind what it could get, we're going to get offers that are going to take it to the price it needs to be, or that what people are willing to pay. And that price they might be willing to pay, if that's where you start, you might get no offers. But if you start at the right price, you might get the price you really want, if that makes sense. So,
and just one more thing on the price decrease. All the real estate agents that listen, I know you guys do because I hear from you all the time. Yes, there's an increase in price reductions, but it's still historically low compared to previous years. So I just wanted to point that out.
Perfect.
Yeah.